Hello everyone, welcome to Chirags MySQL DBA tutorial. In this video, we are going to learn how to configure the MySQL group replication in single primary mode using Ubuntu 24.04 LTS, and with three nodes I am going to use here and the static IPs. So here is the step-by-step guide for the MySQL group replication. So architecture will be there. There is a node. So I'm just using three servers: node 1, node 2, node 3, or server 1, server 2, server 3. As per your requirement, you can give the name. And IP address will be the 192.168.224.129. This will be role as a primary. Okay, I'm giving some more space so it will be more visible. Okay, so this will be the primary node. This is the node 2 and node 3. These will be act as a secondary node or replica node. And I'm using the MySQL password is admin at the rate 123 for all the things. So now I'm going to access the server 1. So all the servers I have running in the VMware workstation. Okay, so I'm going to access the server. In previous video, you can see that regarding installation of VMware and Ubuntu on VMware workstation. So here I'm going to access SSH DEPT at the rate. This is the IP address of the first server. So copy the IP address. Similar IP address will be used on other server also. So admin at the rate 123. So clear. So this one will be the server 1. Server 1. Okay. So next I'm giving the name also. Server 1. This will act as a primary. Then 129 sudo su super user. So this server I will give the name SBR2, and this is act as a secondary. Okay, so I'm checking the name. This will act as a secondary, and one more server I'm taking that will be also as a secondary. So 130. So change the name SBR3 secondary. So this one server 1, server 2, server 3. I'm changing this one tab color as a red. This one leave is black, and last one I'm giving to yellow. So we have a three servers: primary, secondary, and secondary. So I have a documentation. I will go through the step by step. So side by side, I'm just going to run this one. This one primary, secondary, secondary. So prerequisites in all the nodes, we need the MySQL server. So now I'm going to update and then install the MySQL 8. So running from the first server, just copy and paste. This is a simple command, and always we are running sudo apt update and sudo apt install mysql server -y. Y means they were giving the permission, yes permission, and this is the package name. Next, configure the firewall UFW to allow ports. So 3306 will be the default port for the MySQL, and we are going to access with the client and server, so we need the port to open should be there, and this is the group replication port 33061 and TCP port, and I'm going to allow 3306 for the all the server IP address /24, means related to just like 224.1234 like that, it will up to 254 IP address it will allow. And now last I'm going to reload the firewall. Okay, so this command will run for the allow ports and reload the firewall. Let it complete. So completed. Now I'm running this command. Okay, so rule are added and firewall reloaded. Same thing I'll do here also, last server also. So configure firewall UFW2 allow ports is completed. Now go to the next. In 3 points, configure the static hostname for the each server. So in the server 1, I'm giving the host name is server 1. So run in the host server 1. So here server 1. In server 2, I'm giving the server 2. And server 3, I'm setting the server 3. So host name is SBR3. It's completed. Now next, go to the fourth point. There is a update the host file. So in the host file, I'm going to add all the servers IP address detail with the host name, because with the using the host name only, we'll just going to configure the group replication. So add these three. So just save and exit. Control X, Y, yes. Now set the root password for and secure the installation. So this is command for the setting the password for the root. I'm just keeping the root password for the local host identified to the MySQL native password, that is admin@123, and I'm just reply for the apply the changes. I'm just running the plus privileges. So run this command in all the server. So done. Now come to the first server. I'm going to secure the MySQL installation. There is a press Y for the yes. Would you like to set up validate password component? No. Remove anonymous user? Yes. Disallow login remotely? No. I want to allow login for now. And this is for the remove test databases? Yes. Reload the privileges? Yes. Done. Next, I'm doing the same for this one. So, no, no. And this one, remove anonymous user? Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Let me check one thing. Okay, I forgot to run this command in the server one. Okay, no problem. I'll set now. So second server is done. Third one server, I'm running the same. So here, enter the root password. Just now we set the password admin@123. You can able to see there. So same password I'm giving, and press set up validate password component. No. And change the password of the root. No. Just now we change set up. And remove the anonymous user. Yes. Disallow remote login. No. And just test database access into it. Yes. And reload the privileges. Yes. So done this one. Now I'm going to set this password for the server one also. So done. Now I'm going to edit the MySQL configuration. So change it to bigger side. Now open the MySQL configuration. In server one, I'm going to do, and here first bind the address 0 0. Next, on each node update the setting. So from here MySQL is already in above. So from this line up to here, I'm pasting there and see one by one. So we have a bind address and server ID is 1, grid mode no, and all the related configuration we have done. Here need to check this IP. So there is a local address IP 128. This is server 1 IP is 128, and 33061. This is the port for the group replication, and all the group replications ID will be listed here. Just you can able to check here. go to the right. In this one, go to the end. So you can able to check 130 is also there. Go to the home, 128, 129, and last is there is a 130. So this one is completed. Control X, Y, and second server will do the same. Here also I'm just skipping for the testing. So here just open this one. Go there, bind address. You change to allow all the IP addresses. Done. Just copy this code and replace this one. You replace respectively on node 1, node 2, node 3. So should match with the node IP. Local address will have to change. So here go to the go this one, this line, and here change 120 129 IP will be there, and this will be server ID is 2. Okay, so this is also done. Last one, here also change the IP address, binding address. Without this, it won't be able to access from the other server. Just copy the same command and paste. Here we need to change the server IP. So IP will be 3, and here we have to change the IP address 128 instead of 128. We have to put the 130. This is the IP of the third server. Now I have to reload the MySQL services or restart MySQL services. So just open, run this command sudo systemctl restart MySQL. Done. All the 3 servers is completed. Now create the replication user only on node 1. So you go to the node 1. So I'm in node 1. Just log in with the MySQL root user. Okay. So here just create the one user, create user with the native password will be the admin@123. So run this command. Completed. Now give the grant replication on slave. So this is also done. Now plus the privileges. So this is also done. So we have created the user RPL and admin@123 is the password. There's a grant replication slave on this one, and user REPL and all the host with percentage means all the host we are allowing this, and plus privileges. Now configure the group replication plugin on all the nodes. So you have to run this one, this command for the all the nodes. Install plugin group replication, and so name is the group replication.so. Enter this one. Okay, group replication is already exist. Okay, we have added on. I think. Okay, at group replication SO is already added. Okay, so no need to run in the all the servers. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one because already we added into that. Now step 3, step group replication plugin. Okay, plugin now we have added, so I'm going to remove this one. Okay. So next step, configure InnoDB cluster metadata on all the nodes. So all the nodes, I'm going to access this. So one by one we have to run this command. So I'm going to create the database. Done. Next, use the database and create a table. Now going to set the SQL log bin into 1. Okay, completed. Same thing I have to do with the other. So MySQL minus u root minus p admin at the rate 123. Similar here also I'll just run MySQL minus u root minus p admin at the rate 123. So same thing I'll run with all the servers. So second server I'm running this one, third one also same command. Next we are creating the database. If not exist, then only it will create, otherwise it will give you the warning. Use gr test. So that just now we changed to the database. Now create the table T1 table we have to create with the primary key and where carry is 100. So this one also completed. Now I'm just going to set the login into 1 for the all the server. Okay. So this part is completed. Now going to start the group replication on node 1. Just remember that. So I'm giving the IP also here 172.168.224.128. This is the my node 1 IP or server 1. So going to run this command inside the MySQL. Here I'm going to write MySQL minus u root minus p. Okay, I'm logged in. Then I'm going to run this one into node 1. So completed. Just remember that output. So OK row, this will be query OK should be there. So now I'm going to check the member of the replication. So I have only one server that is online and primary. Okay. Now I have to add the another 2 servers on that. So on node 2 and node 3, I'm going to change replication source to the user is the REPL and password I'm giving to that node 2 success, node 3 also success. Okay. So we have run this one. Now I'm going to start the replication for the node 2 and node 3. Node 2 done, node 3 also completed. Okay. Now we are moving to testing part, verify the cluster. So this is started. Now I'm going to just verify the status. So main thing is that just see there we have a user is there. Here we don't have any error. See, otherwise you will get a error on this line. Wait, log error with that line. Okay, last error. Okay, otherwise you will get a error on last error. So working fine, I think. Now we'll just check the member, how many members are added into the cluster. So run into the anyone. So in the some smaller size I'm going to change this one for that showing the. So there is a server 1, server 2 and server 3. Okay, server 2 just now I added in the last, so this is coming to the last. So all are online and server 1 is the primary and both the server other server those are just acting as a secondary. Okay, so now what I'll do, use gr group replication test, select show tables, select extract from T1. Let me run this one. We don't have any data. Similarly, let me check with the other server. Empty set, empty set. Okay, we don't have any data. Now what I'll do, I'll just test with the insert. So there is a huge here already. I was on with same database, but I'm checking again. And here I'm going to insert one data. So MySQL group replication insert. Let me check with the second server. So data is reflected on the second server. In third server also, I'm going to run this one. There also data is reflected. Okay, means that we are added the data on the primary, secondary, and secondary servers. How many servers are there? So all the servers are data is reflected. So now what I'll do, I'll just try with the same thing with the second server. Okay, here I am going to insert. Just assume that two I am writing here, and here also I am writing giving two, and I'm going to insert. So it will give you the error. All the secondary server will give you the error because these are only for the read only. So you are not able to write on the second server. So if you are try with the third one also, you will get the same error. And let me check with the data. We have only one data. We tried and we got the error. Here also one data. And same code I'm running with the first server, primary server. Then this is going to be inserted. And let me check with the data. So data is reflected there, two number and replica two. Here also it will be reflected, and in third one also reflected. Okay. So next, for the checking the logs, you can go to the where slash log slash MySQL slash error log. This file and validate firewall. We have opened the 3306, 33061 should be open. Ensure all the server at the same time. So you can use the NTP and Crony for that. For the time NTP server, time zone server, you can use that. So step by step process I have shown you. So in this video we have learned how to configure and install the MySQL group replication in single primary mode using the Ubuntu 24.04 LTS with 3 nodes and 1 static IP. On all the static IPs, we have 3 static IPs, and we have done one server is act as the primary, secondary two servers will be act as a secondary server. So step by step process is given there, and for any doubts and query, you can write on the YouTube video comment section. Follow the process on in the video and subscribe and like for the more videos. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and comment. Hope this will help. Thank you for watching.